And welcome back to the channel. This is Project Life 2023 and today I'm working on week 23. So this one I think is going to go pretty fast because I pulled one of my DIY 4x6s for journaling and one of my DIY layered vellum cards. On my Cricut I just went and cut this little week word and glued it down, and I've already stuck my photos down. I mean, I think this is going to go really fast. So I pulled a couple of different things that I want to see if I can include. I was thinking about the pink and black enamel dots for this and my puffy hearts. I also grabbed a couple of little alphas just in case I want to do like a title on this card or this card. And I grabbed my gold washi. I don't think I'm going to use it, but we'll see. I may also. This one here would be kind of good on here on this layout. And I grabbed a couple of my Cricut labels and my big stamping block, which has some of my stickers that I pulled from various places that I will likely include on the layout. I have my scrapbook.com ink, my little acrylic block, and my date stamp, and I'm pretty much ready to go. So I will put you on fast forward while I get embellishing right after I turn off this light. That is so much better. I always forget to turn that light off. All right, friends, now I will put you on fast forward while I get embellishing. So this layout actually didn't end up going quite as fast as I had thought. I ended up thinking and humming and hawing over the different alphas and like my subtitles and things on the different cards. And I went on the hunt for some very specific like mint green and pink embellishments at one point, and I got all sidetracked, but you won't actually see that in this video. So I've decided just to start with my week card. It's almost done anyway. Basically, the only thing I need to do here is stamp the date and glue it down. Having these cards and the embellishments pre-made has really taken a lot of the guesswork out of the process for me. And I've been kind of scrapbooking, I guess project lifing like this for quite a while. It's working because I feel like before I would pull some of my different things and just leave them on my desk, I would go on the hunt for the perfect embellishment, which of course didn't exist. And so I would go down the rabbit hole and end up start organizing my supplies and get all sidetracked. And sometimes one project life spread would end up taking me over 2 hours, but it wasn't because of any other reason except I got all overwhelmed, I guess, and just started hunting for very specific things in my stash. So the process for me looks a lot different than it used to. I still enjoy it, and I feel like I get more accomplished this way. The other way, my craft room was probably a little bit neater, but I spent more time organizing my supplies than actually using them. And that's not very fun. So I'm just putting some of the different things on these pictures. And it's really going fairly quickly. I think this is where I ended up putting some washi on a couple of different places. Mostly because it was on my desk, not really for any other reason. Sorry if you can hear critters in the background. Somebody is licking his feet. Hey. Nobody wants to hear that on the video. Yeah. Oh, this little washi sample was one that one of my swap pals sent me a few years back. And I pulled it, and it's been sitting on my desk now for months, and I don't think I've used it. But I pulled it originally because the colors and the patterns went really well with my Maggie Holmes kit. So I guess that's an important thing to mention. I don't think any of these cards are Maggie Holmes cards. They're just scraps and very random pieces of paper. I'm sure I'll get back into using my Maggie Holmes kit again here shortly, but I'm also using my stash, so I think I'm just going to cut myself a little bit of slack and, like I said, enjoy the process and not put so many restrictions on myself. Because I think in the end, having some restriction is good. Like, you know, if you've got a few things that you definitely want to use on your desk, that's great. But when you limit yourself to only using those things on your desk, I feel like, for me anyway, the creative process really gets stunted, and I end up spending a lot more time thinking about how I should do things and what I should do than actually doing the thing. I'm a bit rambling this morning. Sorry about that. Maybe in the next month or two, I will kind of look through my stash and do a de-stash with you all on a video. Because I think I said in a previous video, I feel like I could probably downsize a lot of my paper at this point. The last couple of years I've done Project Life, I've also done 12 by 12 spreads, and I don't think I've done a single one this year. So I feel like when you buy that 12 by 12 pad of paper, you basically only need one sheet of each pattern, and the rest of it is kind of wasteful. But we'll see. We'll see if I can find a creative way to use them. So I'm going to put a couple of enamel dots down. Not going too crazy on this layout. Like I said, a lot of the embellishing's already done. Just the fact that I had those cards already made. And I did all my journaling. Sorry, I didn't realize how far off camera I was on this. I did my journaling in the lower 4x6 left side card. Wow, I am off camera. I think on this one I'm just putting down this week on the little letter tile stickers. And then I'll do my journaling off camera. And it looks like, oh, there we go, back in camera. Looks like I'll be back to you live here in a moment. All right, week 23, all done. And it looks like I'm right on cue because my needy little creature is under my desk and he has his ball and he's looking for some playtime. So looks like that's it for me for today, friends. As always, thanks for coming to hang out with me, and I will see you next video. Bye for now.